Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am an alcoholic, and today I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I could not be any more grateful. If you are local to our area here in the Huntington, West Virginia area, and you work within the healthcare industry, we're going to begin holding meetings on, it looks like it's going to be on Thursday nights around 8 o'clock. We're still waiting on confirmation. But if you're in the healthcare industry, no matter your job or occupation, if you're a CNA, RN, LP, whatever, we're going to begin holding meetings specifically designed for those of you in the healthcare industry. Again, it looks like it's going to be on Thursday nights around 8 o'clock, but we will have confirmation and we will push out an announcement here on our social media channels once we get that word and once we get that final say. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be an incredible meeting for those of you who work within that field. I was thinking back, I had a day off yesterday, and I was thinking back to just last week, and the one word that kept coming up in my mind was fun. It's been a fun week. Don't get me wrong, I've had my ups and downs this last week, for sure. We all do. We get sober, not perfect. But it begs the question, and it started getting me thinking of the question, how much fun do you want to have in sobriety? Do you think you can have fun in sobriety? Matter of fact, in our panel that we did on Saturday night, I was reminded, my daughter who was there, she reminded me, it was this past weekend, 4 years ago, this past weekend, that I began that internal dialogue. I was drunk. I clearly remember it, but I was drunk, but I began having that internal dialogue in my head saying, Drew, something is wrong. And it all seems to center around alcohol. Something is wrong. And I remember thinking, I need to stop. But hell, I was afraid. I was afraid the withdrawal symptoms. I was afraid of what my life would look like without alcohol. I spent the better part of my life with alcohol in it. It was going to be impossible for me to have fun without it. And that was a scary thing for me to contemplate 4 years ago this past weekend. But I clearly remember thinking, how in the blue hell am I going to be able to go to a baseball game and enjoy a baseball game without my booze? How can I go swimming in the pool with my kids and my family without my booze? How can I do anything without my booze? And it took me back to that mindset, that mentality. And I remember waking up 4 years ago, as soon as I opened my eyes, my first thought was, do I have enough booze to get me, to knock me back out? Do I have enough booze in my house? Or do I need to go get some? Do I have enough to get me to that next pass out? And that's stark in and of itself, because when I woke up, I was drinking no longer to necessarily have fun. I was drinking so I could pass back out again, because I didn't want to be cognizant. How fun does that sound? How fun does that sound to somebody that, okay, you wake up just long enough so you can drink again so you can hurry up and pass back out? That's not living life. That's not having fun. I felt like I was trapped, and I clearly remember 4 years ago, stuck in that cycle of insanity. I wanted to stop. I started that internal dialogue in my head. I need to stop. I just didn't know how to stop. I didn't know how to stay stopped. And I'd just given up hope. There was no way in hell I was going to be able to stay stopped. And then on top of that, there was no way in hell I was going to be able to have fun. I've spent almost the last 4 years proving that theory wrong. I want to reiterate, my life is not perfect, and not every weekend is fun. I have my challenges just as everyone else does. But there are those moments, a lot of those moments, the majority of those moments over the last 4 years, or hell, I've said this 1,000 times. I've lived more in the last 4 years and experienced more in the last 4 years than what I did in the first 46. Because I've been able to enjoy it. That's the question I want to ask you. How much fun do you want to have in your sobriety? Do you really think, are you lying to yourself just like I lied to myself 4 years ago? Do you really think that, I'm not going to be able to have fun without my drink, without my drug? Those are so pertinent to my lifestyle that I have to have them in order to have fun? It doesn't sound like you're having fun. It sounds like you're trapped. It sounds exactly like what I was 4 years ago. I found a better way. Now, I'm not here to push AA or NA or anything like that on you. I am here to let you know and to reassure you there is a way to have fun. For those of you that have found a pathway, are you still growing in your recovery? Have you just stopped? Have you gotten clean and sober and that's where you're at? I didn't get clean and sober just to be clean and sober. I got clean and sober to enjoy the blessings of life that my higher power has given me. And over this last week, I've got a lot of blessings I can count. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative. We'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.